Okay guys, so in this video I want to show you the absolute easiest strategy that you can implement in your home service business to start generating leads a day by leveraging Facebook advertising. I know many people are afraid to run ads because they think they're wildly expensive and they're not profitable or whatever the reason might be. But here, let me just start with this example right here. And for some context, this is a landscaping company. I think it was in San Diego. They do artificial turf and pavers. And really, they were spending only like $20 per day. And what I want to show you here is the lead volume that we had. So let's start at the beginning. 4th of April, 1 lead. That's when the campaign is learning. 6th of April, 1 lead, still learning. But on 7th of April, you can see it really started to kick off. 1 lead, 2 leads, 3 leads, 4 leads. 8th of April, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 leads on 4th of April with $20 spent. Then 9th of April, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 10th of April, 1, 2. Then as you can see, it goes on and on. So you can implement this strategy very easily. You don't have to be like this marketing wizard or whatever. Facebook has made it really easy for people that don't have experience with the platform to start their own campaigns. But to make things easier, I'm going to show you step by step what you need to do to get similar results like this. And yes, if you do this for your company, you should be seeing $7 to $10 leads, closing 20% of them. So yeah, if you sell something like kitchens or bathrooms that are tens of thousands of dollars, this could be wildly profitable for you. If you do like lawn care or something cheaper, you can still make money on it, but it's not going to be as profitable. So let's start with the whole system, right? So this is how it basically looks like. I move myself here. We have an ad on Facebook that we start conversations with on Facebook Messenger, and then from the Messenger we get the phone number of the lead automatically. And then if the lead is good, we call that lead, schedule an estimate, and then we close that lead. It's really 4 easy steps to follow. And really what I've seen most people mess up with is not the perceived difficult parts of setting up the whole system with ads and messengers and automations and whatnot. What most people struggle with is these two right here, calling and closing, right? So if you're a smaller company, chances are you don't have the time to call the leads as they come in, but you absolutely should do that if you want to maximize the profitability of a system like this. Or doesn't really matter where you get your leads. If you're not calling them, no system is going to work for you. Okay, so yeah, we'll focus on this these parts in this video. So yeah, thing number 1 that you need to do is set up an ad that generates you leads. Okay, so to do that, you're going to have to go to businessfacebook.com. And if you don't have an account here, you'll have to create an account, verify your business, set up the billing, all the little things that you need to do to set up your account. I'm not going to cover it right now, but it's pretty on rails experience, very easy to do so. So yeah, go to business.facebook.com, create your account, and then once you've done that, you'll have a page like this. Basically, this is where you actually create your campaigns. Okay, so to create a campaign, just like I showed before, you're going to click on create button. Couldn't be more easier than that, right? And here it asks you what you want to do. I've seen many people boost posts from their Facebook page, and they try to run awareness ads, traffic ads, engagement. None of this stuff works. Okay, what you really want is leads. So you have to tell Facebook that you want leads. Okay, so we click continue right here. Here it will prompt you to do tailored leads campaign. Avoid this like a plague. This is just new Facebook AI stuff that doesn't really work yet, and people are testing this on unsuspecting users just to get data, but this is not going to make you money. So go to manual leads campaign, continue. As you'll notice right now, Facebook is not a fast platform. Okay. Then when it loads, you want to name your campaign. Let's call this kitchen remodel North County, because we're going to run ads in North County and we're going to try to get leads for kitchen remodelers. Okay, so next what you want to do, scroll down here, make sure this is off, then click next. Going to take forever to load, But anyways, next important bit is, again, we want to name or ad set. This doesn't really matter what you name it as long as you recognize what it is. Kitchen test 1 is perfectly fine naming structure, and then here is where you select the actual conversion location, right? So many people run leads through their website, where they have a form on their site where leads submit all the information. That works very well, but you have to have backend systems for it to work, so I wouldn't recommend it. Instant forms is kind of a same deal. People submit their information on Facebook on a lead form, and then you get sent their information. Again, this works if you have the backend systems to make it work, but most people who are starting out don't have them. And if you've run lead form ads, or if you had an agency work with you to generate leads, you probably had this happen where they just send you lead information and leave it at that, and it's up to you to actually call them. And there's a lot of time between they send you the lead and you actually calling the lead. There's more often than not, there's day between those events, right? So it doesn't really work. There's too much time in between. So what you want to do really on a higher level is generate as many conversations with your potential customers as possible, and have it in a medium or a platform where it's easy for you to go back and forth with your client. And the absolute best place to make this happen is Messenger, because this everyone has Messenger on their phones. You have most likely Messenger on your phone, and you can easily go back and forth with your leads on Messenger. And once they're ready, you can actually call them, schedule an estimate, or whatever your closing structure is like. So here we select Messenger and Messenger only. Then Facebook page. Here you'll select your page. I'm gonna go with a client of mine's. So here for you, it will say you have to accept terms of service. To do that, just click here, view terms, and you'll be able to accept it. Once you go back, it will change to this. As you can see, we've done that already. So anyways, going forward here, bid control, leave this blank. You don't need this at this point. Daily budget, I highly recommend that you start at $20 per day, because that will give Facebook some room to play around and find your actual audience and get you some good results. You can absolutely make this work like $5 a day, but keep in mind, if you go with lower budget, your results will take longer to accumulate. So it could be that if you start with like $5 a day, for your whole of first week, you're not seeing any results, or minimal results, and then it picks up slowly from there. So I highly recommend going with higher budget if you can afford it. That's just going to expedite the process, get your results faster. So here the schedule, leave it at default. We want to set it up, launch the campaign as soon as we click launch. We don't need to set up any dates here. Budget scheduling, don't touch that. Audience controls, this is where it gets kind of interesting. So what we can do is drop a pin. Okay, so drop a pin on your location, wait for it to actually drop it, and then we have range controls, right? So I'll put this at the lowest possible, maybe not 1 kilometer, let's say. But this will really depend on your service area, right? If you service a lot of different places and counties and whatnot, you can add multiple pins and really tailor it to your needs. But keep in mind that if you target a poor neighborhood, you're going to get poor leads. If you target a rich neighborhood, you're going to get rich leads. Okay, hope that makes sense. Then moving forward, audience advantage plus audience, we can leave this at default. Placements, leave it at default. Really nothing to change here. And we can see here estimated audience 166,000, 196,000 people. It also gives us daily estimated results. This is wildly inaccurate, so don't pay attention to this, because sometimes it will say 0. Don't be afraid, it won't actually be 0, it's just their estimates, and we won't be getting 12 leads per day with $20 ad spend. So yeah, this you can disregard, just ignore. You want this to be over 100,000. This is only thing you need to pay attention to. Okay, so then let's go to next. So here we want to create the ad itself. So here add, so let's say before and after. So what do we actually put in the ads themselves? I'm huge advocate of before and after ads, okay, because they show, at least in, let's say, kitchen remodeling, bathroom remodeling, landscaping, whenever there's a huge transformation of the property or, you know, room or whatever, you want to show before and after, because that shows like that you actually did the thing, right? And it shows you what kind of a, let's say, shithole you can turn into a beautiful living space, and really shows the transformation and sells people on that transformation, because that's what people mostly want, is they want that transformation. So if you can show that in the ad, it will work really well. So to make those ads couldn't be more simpler. So what you need to do is go to canva.com, and then I hope you have like a library of your past work, and I hope you have some before and after photos, because if you don't, it's going to be a bit more difficult. But yeah, what you need to do there is just upload. Let's move myself here. Go to uploads right here, upload files, and then you just upload your before and afters, or if you don't have before photos, just go with afters. That should also work. And then once you have those images right here in your media library, just drag and drop them on the page, right? So I'm going to quickly try to make a before and after photo here. Just drag and drop. So of course you can play around with images and make the whole collage look good and whatnot, but what you want to do is go to text, add heading. On the one side we will have, as you guessed it before, and on the other side just copy paste. We're going to do after. So Canva makes it really easy for us to make these images. Just go like this maybe. Yeah, and then we want to maybe change the background. Then we maybe want to change the text to white. Of course, you can spend a lot of time here and make it actually look good. And then on the effects, to make the white pop, just add intensity, copy and paste, and then same thing here, effects, lift, do it max. And the reason why I'm copy and pasting this text and dragging and drop, because it intensifies the lift effect. And then it would be nice to have a line in the middle, so let's go to elements, line, and Canva, by the way, it's free, so you can just register and make all your creatives here. I'm gonna do a line here, maybe like this. Yeah, it looks acceptable. It's not perfect, but for the sake of the video, you know, it will do the trick. And yeah, you're pretty much done. Maybe make these bigger. I hope you get the idea, you know. Don't spend too much time, don't make it absolutely perfect. It just needs to get the point across. And that's another misconception. People think that as they have to be these, I don't know, magical design pieces for them to work. In my experience, it doesn't really matter as long as they get the point across. If they can see a transformation happening, and maybe this is not the best example, but if they can see the transformation happening, it's going to work, okay? So before and after, got that done. Let's now download this piece, PNG, download. Once we have that downloaded, let's go back to Ad Manager. This is where we will now create the ad. So here we want to select use your Facebook use Facebook page if you don't have an Instagram account. Then here create ad, single image or video. Disable this. It's another way Facebook is extorting money. Add image right here. This is where we will add the image that we just created. Here where it says crop, original, always want to go with original. It doesn't matter the placement. Here we want to turn this off. Again, another way Facebook is extorting you money. Then done. Sorry, I'm a bit sick still, but I wanted to get this video out there. So here we can see the ad starting to take shape. We still need the headline and we still need the text. So I'm going to show you how I usually write the primary text. So we start out by calling the locale and your target audience. So let's say, hey North County homeowner, and then we want to lead with a question. When's the last time your So when's the last time your bathroom made you go, wow, this looks incredible? So you can play around with the question that you ask. We want to play on the emotion that they don't really like their bathroom, they want to get it redone, and this question should get them thinking. Okay, so next is where we drop our offer. So this is where we drop the offer, and again you can play around this. People who don't want to create an offer, they still get leads, but way less. You can still make it work without an offer, but I highly recommend you think of something like this: get a free toilet with your bathroom model, and then as a business owner, you just calculate that price into the total of the job, and just on the quote or invoice, you just say free toilet or whatever. Or you can also do $1,000 off your bathroom remodel. This also gets people in the door very easily, because that's something that other people are not doing that you are doing, makes you stand out, makes you get more leads, right? So get the free toilet with your bathroom remodel. Then you want to drop your testimonial. What I do here is just go to your Google reviews and drop your best review, the most outstanding review you have here on Google review. Okay, and then after the review, you want to go. So here, limited spots available in September, the current month. Lock in a free consultation and get a quote by clicking learn more. And the last line, if you're still seeing this ad, that means there's spots available. Okay, so then the headline. This is all you need for the ad copy. Nothing crazy, just the offer, the Google review, the thought-provoking question, right? So after that, we need the headline. So going to headline, free toilet with your bathroom remodel. Okay, this is how we get more leads than your competitors, by creating a good offer and by plastering it on your ads. So free toilet with your bathroom remodel. This will get people sending you a message, and get the leads flowing. So nothing too crazy going on here, just reiterating the offer itself. So if you're doing like $1,000 off, you can do autumn special, $1,300 off your bathroom remodel. Also works very well. These like cash discounts work really well on home service businesses, on Facebook ads. We can leave it at that. Doesn't really matter. So description, leave it at blank, because this description won't show up if your headline is long. So it would usually show up below here, but it won't show up now because the headline is longer. So just leave it blank. Yeah, here we just leave that send message. Nothing too crazy going on here. There's a bunch of options available. Two that work the best are learn more, send message. Okay, so one of those. Then you need to create your messenger bot that will actually get the conversation started, so you don't have to message and call every lead from the get-go. Okay, so to create the bot, we create here on the welcome message, delete all this stuff. Just leave it at hey, your first name. I'm Dean or Danes. So hi Deans. Question number 1: are you interested in the? Here you just want to reiterate why they clicked on the ad, because many times people will click on the on the ad by mistake, and if they click no here, that just immediately disqualifies them and doesn't count as a lead. So you can say not now, yes. This is really easy. Then move myself over here. You want to ask some more questions to qualify the lead. Let's say custom question: how big is your current bathroom? How big is your current bathroom? That they will answer. Custom question: is it house or apartment? Some more qualifying questions. And then the most important one, want to remove the options. Most important one I've seen is you want to ask, so are you looking to get this done soon? Way too many O's. So are you looking to get this done soon, or are you looking for quotes and options? Yeah, this will give you a good idea of where their heads at, right? So if they say looking to get this done soon, they probably done their research and they just want to get this done. If they're looking for pricing, they're still worth a call, but keep in mind that they're shopping around, still shopping around essentially. So this will give you a good idea of who to prioritize when you decide who you want to call. So last question you want to ask, it's really important, is what's your best phone number to reach you? So most people, why you want to ask this question last is because by answering these questions beforehand, the lead is investing themselves in the whole flow, and they're way more likely to give you your phone number if you ask it the last. I've tested this multiple times, and this just works. So the last question is, what's the best phone number to reach you? Okay, so when they give you their phone number, you want to call them ASAP, and figure out what's what, if they want to get this when they want to get this done, when can you go out to the property to give a quote and whatnot. So that's the last question. Completion message. This is what happens when they give you the phone number. So the completion message, thanks, I'll call you in a sec, informal. This, it doesn't really matter what this is because you already had their phone number. So yeah, I'll call you in a sec, and then you actually call them, right? The sooner you call them, the higher your close rates will be. That's just how it is. Nothing, not much you can do there besides building a strong backend to automate this entire whole process. And book calls in your calendar for you. But if you don't want to do that, this is the next best thing. So privacy policy, if you don't have one, just input your website. So bcrckitchens.com usually gets past Facebook, but this is you do need to have privacy policy in the long run. But Facebook's not going to do anything if you just enter your website. So go to advanced, name this bot. Kitchen toilet bot 1, so you know what this bot is. Here, reminder, so if they don't answer any of the questions, what you want to do, first name of recipient and question mark. So if they don't answer for like half an hour or something, it's gonna send their first name and question mark to send them notification to prompt them to answer the question. So then when you're done, we can see here, double check, are you interested in bathroom model with a free toilet offer? Yes. How big is your current bathroom? The answer, whatever square feet. Is it house or apartment? The answer, whatever it is. Are you looking to get this done soon? Are you looking for quotes and options, like looking to get this done soon, blah blah blah. What's the best phone number? They give you your phone number, you call them. That's it. Click save. Should be good to go. And then once you click save, it should appear here shortly. Let's see. There's this kitchen toilet bot. This is your conversation starting Facebook bot. Okay, so yeah, when that's done, double check everything, see if there's any typos, see if it looks good. Again, this creative is not the best example. I was just making it as a quick and easy example to show you guys how the whole workflow looks like. You can spend a lot of time tinkering with the copy, with the image, but if you follow this kind of setup, it should work for you initially, right? So next, once everything looks good, you just click publish. I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to publish this, but you just publish. And then, as you saw from my example here, first couple of days, right, pretty slow. Day 1, only 1 lead. Day 2, 1 lead. And then on, I think this is day 4 actually, or day 3, really starts to go off, right? So don't you should get something on day 1, but don't expect that it's going to be the best it can be on day 1. Give it at least, I would say, sacrifice at least 5 days until you call it quits, and then after 5 days you analyze your results, see how many leads you got, what sort of leads they are they good quality or not, and then you can kind of delve into why it didn't work and make changes and make it actually work. Because most people give up on ads way too soon. They expect it to work from like day 1, from first iteration. But in reality, if this is your first time running ads, it's going to take a bit of trial and error to make it work. But it's absolutely worth it because you're not paying Angie's List or home advisor $40 to $60 per lead. You're actually generating or creating a system that you own yourself and generating leads for $7 to $20, closing every fifth lead. Bingo bango, it's couldn't be easier. Okay, so yeah, if you have any questions, join my Facebook group. I will try to help you to best my ability, walk you through the whole process. If you want to hop on a call and need more help with this, more than happy to do so. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, good luck with advertising.